All right. Welcome in, everyone. Today we're going to be working on Arrrrchemist, and this is the average goob. Let me find the scene. Hang on. There we go. Hey, there we go. All right. So I did a little bit of work off stream. Just a little bit. Not too much, because I don't really have a lot of time. But I'm hopping right back into it, trying to get a rear cannon shooting. And hey, Granger. Yeah, just a little. It was seriously, it's not even that much. But I'm trying to get the rear cannon to fire off, and I think I got it working. So I need to fix the scale. I need to fix it so the scale actually lowers. It's just staying large now. And then of course when you flip to the other side, it's still just shooting that way. So that's not right. And then of course I need to turn it off and then only enable it when there's enemies here. And well, I might just keep it like this. I don't know. Who knows? It was so hard to get this like this. But what helped me, which is so strange, is no, I didn't end up using Slurp. Still have yet to figure that out. Then in this kids can code, they have a ballistic bullet, and it did what I needed it to do. But they have this weird thing where they can control it with the transform of this, and so I had to figure out my own way. So I started with this, and then I modified it just a little bit. Hey, Pipin. Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate you. And welcome in. Hopefully my tunes can keep you motivated on what project you're working on. Almost got that template ready for you, by the way. Yeah, so all it's doing here is this is the bullet, so it's just taking into some like gravity. I had to change this cannonball auto into an area 2D so that it can use gravity. it's this is duct tape together. Was the template thing directed? No, sorry, that was to Pipin. He needs to get a game design document together ASAP. So I said I can give him mine. I'm just gonna clean up one for him. But yeah, so I just take this cannonball here. I had a little bit of gravity, and then what I'm doing is just taking it. Hang on, the wrong one. Shoot the cannon back. So all I'm doing is just making the velocity so that it shoots the cannon at a certain height, and so it kind of has like this angle, and then it goes in negative. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm just changing the direction mod so that when I flip the ship, it will go the other way. And I'm sure there's easier ways to do this. I thought that the marker 2D would flip with the ship. Maybe it does. Maybe I just need to change this. Yeah, they moved up the deadline for his grant, so in order for him to apply to it, he needs to get things moving. Like, I don't think they should be able to change it on the fly like that. It should be like, if it's within the same year, it should be the same deadlines. But you know, investors, government money. It's rough. All right, so hopefully I don't need to use this direction mod. I do need to, however, change the direction of this. So I need to. How do I do it here? The direction mod. Okay. Oh, I'm. Oh, okay, so I'm just moving the X on these. But this one needs to actually change the direction. So if I fire it off at cannon speed, so not only do I need to modify the X, I need to modify this. So I'm just going to take this exact same code here. And then we're just going to change this. So if it's less than that, that means it's facing left. Otherwise, it's facing right. And then I think we need to do... Probably got to change the global position. So when you flip the children positions, they don't flip. I'm only flipping the sprite. Apparently, like, I can't flip this entire thing. It doesn't have the H flip. So I can only do sprites. And I mean, obviously, there's probably, like, a way I can, but this flip H is what I'm trying to do. And I think I can do, like, a negative X on the scale or something. That's what I do in Game Maker, but it doesn't seem to be flipping everything, so I'm just duct taping it and just seeing where I get. Let's not flip the children, please. Hey, Bun Bun. I have to flip the children, I'm sorry. There's no way around this. I just have to flip them. -1 works in most engines. Yeah, that's what I figured, but I need to change everything. I could try it. I could try it. I don't know how far I need to move this. We're just gonna do 100 for now. I guess it'd be the width of the sprite. Oh. Duh. At least make sure they're medium rare. What? I'm just flipping them. Wait, now it's not... Hold on, this isn't right. I had to reverse everything in my brain. No! Okay, wait, that's working. Okay, by default, it just needs to be this. And then we'll reset it. Hold on, I don't want to reset this. That's why you're asking how the parents affect the children. That's fair. Posture check and a hydrate. 11 minutes in. Oh no. Thank you. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for the posture check. I got my nerdy nerd shirt on. My nerd shit. All right. So that clearly is not working. Okay. So I need, by default, it needs to be going off the backside. So if it's greater than this, then we just change it. We don't even need this else statement. Hey, Mars. It's going pretty good. I'm just working on my ship game. Working on that rear cannon that I said I was going to fix. It's this is one of the hardest things I've ever tried to code. I don't know what's the issue with arcs. But then I'm just trying to get it flipping. Oh, that's so close. So we're getting there. We're getting there. How are you doing? I would like to add enemies today, by the way. This game's nothing without enemies. How far does that need to go? If it's, yeah, this is correct. The nerd shiz. Oh, now it's too far. Hey, all right, now I need to fix the scale. It's good enough for me. Offset for the pivot. That's what I'm doing. That's what this direction mod is. Like you would think that the marker would flip with it. So now that I do have that working, I kind of want to test this. So right here is where I have this. So for each sprite, because I was gonna make the sprite like a complicated tree, but it's not working out that way. Oh hey Samar, what's going on? Welcome in. Look at all those hearts. That is a very positive message. Not too bad. It was a pretty good day. Hey, all said and done, a pretty good day is pretty good. I would say it's been a pretty good day. Whoa! Mars with the sub. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Average Goobies. Now you're officially part of the Goobs. And with that, you can now use the Goob in chat. And everywhere else on Twitch. Thank you. The Avgay Goobies. Oh my gosh, Samar, thank you for the 50 bits. Where is all this coming from? What did I do? I'm just making a game here. This is not that entertaining. It's just words on the screen. Thank you. This is to get the cannon working. I get it. I get it. It needs to work or else. You're the greatest, good sir. Oh, thank you. Wow, look at that chat. Look at all of the hype and the love in chat, and we're just getting started. We're just getting started today. We're gonna make an enemy that we can shoot at to celebrate. Okay.
Those words on the screen translate into a game.
Oh my gosh. Granger, thank you for the 500 bits, dude. Holy cow. Those words on the screen translate into a game. You're damn right they do. They're making my little art move around on the screen. Look at them go. Dang, all the hype. I'm getting all sweaty already. I didn't even do anything yet. I just need to figure this out, right? So now I can definitely think so clearly. So clearly. Hey, you're gonna build a game design document program to help game developers. That alone makes you deserving. Oh, Mars, thank you, dude. And I am working on it. I got the domain set up. I've got the project planning. It's a little slow right now. Work picked up out of nowhere. I'm a freelance web designer, so when the work hits, sometimes it hits. But I don't work on the weekends for clients, so that's when I can work on some of my own projects. And I'm going to be building that game design document software, or I guess web app. Thank you. I want to help people out. That's all I want to do. I just want to make the world better, one person at a time, by spreading positivity. And if everybody else can join in and do that too, that makes me happy. So thank you all for being here today. I'm going to try to get some stuff created. Hopefully. I've been tinkering around with this cannon for too long. Don't have money yet, so take my heart emotes. Oh shit! Samar, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome to the Average Goobies. You're an average Gooby now. You can drop the goob. Oh, you already dropped the goob in chat. You can drop goobs in chat now. Plus all these other emotes. We have so many from the two nerdy nerds. Celine has just given so many awesome emotes. Look at all these. I'm just gonna click a bunch of them. This isn't even all of them. This is just some of them. The Gooby Army. We are going strong. We're gonna be the ultimate goob. The biggest goob anybody's seen. I'm gonna have to make a goob game. Did you get new emotes? Not recently. There's a few ones. I think the recent ones were the Goob Smart, Goob Think, Angie. Hey, thanks for the 10 biddies for the cheer. Love them. Ah, they need to make those channel point redeem because there's so many good emotes and the art full blown is just so great. You gotta do a goob dumpy. Like one of these. He's basically doing it with his belly. I think that's good. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. I've actually got a couple of these from people I sub to. Honestly, 3 of them are from one person. That's interesting.
I can't remember.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, I can't.
Oh, okay. Whew. That is a lot of emotes. Yeah. Let's see. All right, where was I? I was we were celebrating everybody being so generous, and then I need to figure out why the scale isn't working. So, let me just make sure. Let me cut this out. Let me just make sure those cannonballs are actually getting the scale. Okay, yeah, they're definitely starting small. So during the process delta, we go back to the cannonball, process delta. We have it here. This is exactly the same code, right? You go under the rotation even. Everything's there. It's the exact same code. Used to be a sub to Pirate Software just for the ferret dumpy. I think I remember getting that one. That one's ridiculous. Oh gosh. All right. Well, I copied and pasted the code. Let's just see if it works again. It's not getting smaller at all. We've got shadow time. Shadow time is false. Shadow timer auto start in one shot. I do need a code wizard. That's what I need right now. All right, I'm just gonna cut this out and go back to the node. Okay, when it times out, let's just print. I'm gonna print something here just in case. Timeout. So it should be printing timeout quite a bit. Okay, so it's definitely timing out. But what we need, shadow time just equals false. Oh, equals true. Okay. That should literally reverse it, right? Oh. Oh, it's so tiny. Oh, it's like little nerds. Like a nerd rope. All right, I don't know what changed or how it fixed itself. If anybody saw the change there that fixed it, let me know. I didn't change anything, I don't think. I just copied and pasted some code in. It was the true value. Oh, did this still say false? Oh my god. No, look, I undid it. Look. All right, I undid it. Now it's still working. It's literally magic. I have no idea how that worked. I have no idea. The same exact code now works. Yup. All right. Now I need to extend that timer because I shortened it to make sure it was decent. 'Cause I just want it to kind of like land in the water. I need to add more gravity. Back in the player. Don't worry about all these. I have a lot of them. Okay. That's actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna do 200 on it though. And then let's go back and change the shadow timer to, let's do 1.5 and see how that looks. I have watered. Oh, I'm glad you got some water, Bun Bun. Honestly, I even rehydrated myself once I saw that. Yeah, that was, oh shoot, now these are messed up. Oh, was I messing with the wrong timer this whole time? Do these timers overlap each other? Oh my gosh. I was changing the wrong timer. I think the shadow timer was set to like 3 seconds or something. This is whoops. Okay, they don't need to be out there for that long. Cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right. I think the time has come to finally add an enemy. Oh, not a new script. Why does it do a new script? Do I have to be in 2D? I do have to be in 2D. All right, how can I create an enemy that chases the player? I'll bet this kids can learn how to code has something. It doesn't. All right, we can get rid of that. Get rid of that. What's this? Please don't be a Rickroll. Oh, how to add sound effects. I already figured that out. Heck yeah. Hey, look, we have 6 days left. That's not to make me nervous or anything. Get rid of that. I learned how to do tile collision. Hey, look, it's Jackie Codes. Oh, this is because I was learning how to do a tile map. She showed me how to do tile maps. Very useful video. The anatomy of a ship, because I couldn't figure out what the steering wheel was called. Doesn't it, it has a name, the helm. The helm of the ship. Yeah, I need to do a splash effect. It would be cool to do like a particle effect, but I don't know how to do those yet either. Today we rolled the goob. Is but a kid goob. The question is, how long is a goob's lifespan? What? What do you mean you rolled the goob? What are you rolling over there? Yeah. Well, I'm an adult kid now. Kids can code too. I also use this to figure out how to do cooldown button. Mine are way cooler than theirs though. All right. Tweening. Oh yeah, this was how I was going to implement the cannonball. A quadratic Bezier curve. Because this is literally what I need to happen. But I couldn't figure out what this means. I didn't know if this was an actual function. I didn't know if I had to write this function myself. And then it just goes right into another thing. So I had no idea what this was. It's too complex. Anyways, Godot for 2D, we want top-down enemy AI with range follow. This is kind of what we want. Oh, it's DevWorm. I've learned quite a bit from DevWorm. He sounds high while he's working on these, though. Oh, I didn't see your message. You got your first voice acting gig with speaking lines. Oh, congrats. It's a dog, dude. It's according to my friend who's a director of a Finnish smiling friends. Just hope it gets enough views so you can do more than one episode. That'd be sick. Yeah, I mean, share it away whenever it comes out. That's pretty cool. That's like a movie? I don't know what Finnish smiling friends is. Like Happy Tree Friends? 3 hours of voice lines? Holy cow, dude. I can't even talk for 3 hours straight. Smiling Friends? I don't know what Smiling Friends is. Oh, that show. That show's so freaking weird. It took you 3 hours to get the voice lines. I thought you had 3 hours of auditioning. I'm gonna say that's crazy. They might as well just hire you. All right. I gotta change this to a character. And then we need a collision. What else do we need? Just gonna bring this over here. Sprite, obviously. And then an area 2D. And that needs to go in there, right? Why is there two separate ones? Oh, I see. So one's for the actual boat collision, and the other one is for the area. All right, and we have the sprites for this. Enemy ship. We have an enemy ship. It's happening. I'm also gonna have to add like a progress bar for health and all that kind of stuff too. All right, let's give it a circle. Yeah, I think that's good. Do it a little bit more. Oh. Just kind of want it like around the edges of it. There we go. And then this collision shape is the big one. This is how far the player can get. I guess 550 sounds pretty good. I'm just gonna change this to like a red or pink, I guess. so we can see it. Okay. I'm going to name some of these things, maybe. This is going to be aggro collision. And this is going to be ship collider. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and make these all unique. Let's do enemy ship sprite. Okay. Saving the enemy. Oh. Enemy ship. Now we'll save it. Okay. Let's go ahead and add a script. Okay. And so let's get one of these guys on the map. Oh, there he is. Hey, look at the enemy. We got a little guy on the screen now. Oh, I'm colliding. Without even trying, we have collision. Heck yeah, this is pretty nice. Cool beans. All right, let's make sure the ship collision. Wait. Aha, there we go. So this one exists on the enemy layer, but it collides with the tiles, the player, and the effects. We learned this in stream on Monday. We went through a whole thing about it. And the player exists on player, and it checks for tiles and enemy. So we're going to spawn all enemy, like cannons and everything, on the enemy layer. Okay. And then just want to see if this is working. So can we do body entered? Okay. And then we're just going to say print player entered. That does not seem to have happened. Let me save it. No? Does it have a separate collision? Oh my gosh, it does. Okay, so it's going to exist on the enemy layer. And then it's going to look for just player collision. Okay, look at this. We're learning live. Yeah. Sorry, bud. I don't need cheap viewers. Oh, best viewers. Gotcha. I already have the best viewers. So thank you. Oh, player entered. It worked. Cool. Bodies never used. I know. Okay, so now we need to get like a ship speed. So I'm going to do this just so I can change them. If I want to tweak them, I guess I can do it mostly through code, but we'll see. Let's do an export var. Oh, at export var, my bad. 2020. No. What is my player speed? Let me close all this stuff out. All right, what is my speed? 400. So in order to kind of keep up with the player, we are going to have to make them maybe the same speed. And we need to do just regular vars. Zero this out. So this is going to be the direction. I guess not really. That'd be direction. And then we want to take in the player. So when the player enters, we'll be able to get that. Okay, let's do a process. Physics. All right, I'm just going to see what this video has to offer real quick. Just like listen to this guy.
To this function. So if it equals anything but null, then it will equal motion, and our motion will equal, we want it to equal the position of the
So that's what I'm that's what I'm listening to. This guy knows what's up. Okay, so I guess motion is technically velocity. So this is where they're going. This is direction times speed. Oh, velocity is already being used. Gotcha. Okay. Why does he set this up again? I guess every frame is resetting it and then it's getting it. That's interesting. And then so I like this. I didn't know direction 2 was even a function. A normalized vector pointing from this vector to that one. Okay. This is where it would have been handy to have this going before the ship was spawning. Are you kidding? The moment I jump to another stream for a bit, then the bots come out? No, it's okay, Bun Bun. Nightbot took care of him right away. And then I just banned him. It's all good. Hold on. This doesn't work. We just need move and slide. And this just needs to be velocity. Right? This should work. And it shouldn't have the player's position or anything. But what if I was to just type in like I guess we would set the player here. The brain farts are aggressive today. My brain farts? I don't have any brain farts. It's all good. We have our days. Today's kind of a slow day for me too. What happened here? Oh. Let's see. Yeah, because he's using motion equals move and slide motion. I don't think you can do. This is why it sucks. Like, you can't just take the code that people are doing. You got to figure it out. Yeah, it doesn't even take anything anymore. So it modifies the velocity if a collision's occurred. Moves the body based on velocity. So this needs to be this times speed, I think. Times delta, no? Also, I don't know if I should be using both of these at the same time. If I should be doing process delta and physics delta. Or the physics process, but I'm doing it. Hopefully it's not going to cause any issues. Like a memory leak or anything. So we just do velocity equals this. Move and slide at the bottom. Okay. So I'm going to just do this then. I'm going to copy what I have for the player. One's for physics, which is done during a fixed update, and the other one handles on update. Okay, so it's okay to keep the UI elements updating in just a regular process. That makes sense. You haven't been able to do anything you want to. Oh no. What do you mean? Like hobbies and stuff, or just things in general? Just one of those days for you? And then wait. Add a bar up here. Stuff in general, executive dysfunction. Yeah. Yeah, where like you have something you want to do, but you just don't do it because there's things that are supposed to happen before that, and you get stuck in like a vicious cycle. I'm sorry to hear that. Just whatever it is you want to do, just dedicate 5 minutes to doing it. Just pick it up, spend 5 minutes, whatever it is. And then give yourself another 5 minutes after that 5 minutes passes. And just kind of focus on the 5 minutes, the moment to moment while you're working on whatever it is. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just doing moment to moment, focus on one thing at a time. I kind of went into the stream with a plan of adding an enemy and fixing the cannon. That's it. It's not a big thing, and if I can tackle those, then I'll figure out what to do next. Otherwise, if I imagine me trying to finish a video game right now, I wouldn't be streaming. I'm not here to finish it, I'm just here to work on it. It's such a tough thing to think about. Where did the enemy go? That sounds crazy. What's crazy about it? You have to do everything in order start to finish. I am. I am doing it in order start to finish, but I'm doing one thing at a time. And just breaking it down into a list kind of makes it easy. And that's actually what a game design document is. Like if I go back to this, I've got things that I need to do. Here's the gameplay and here's the objectives. I still don't have the balloons in here yet. I don't have a boss. I don't have levels. I don't have a Kraken. And if I think about the game being that, it's stressful. But I can go to the player flow. Bless you. I can go to the player flow and I can say the player navigates in open water. Check. There's wreckage in the distance. I haven't added that. Navigates to the new scene. I haven't added that. So it's like there's so many things to do, but I'm building around it. And so I can go to the objects, player ship, done. Cannon upgrade, and none of this stuff's done. I've just got the player ship done. But then we go to the actions. Oh, look. Auto rear firing cannon, done. Ability 1, done. Ability 2, done. Ability 3, done. So if you break these into the things, like what does the ship mean? It's these things. This is what makes the player ship. So now it's like, yes, this is only one task on my list, but now I'm done with that. I can go onto the enemy ship. And then once that's done, these other things start to seem easier because I've tackled kind of the hardest stuff by breaking them down into what they are. And then you just tackle big tasks, one small task at a time. It's grueling, but sometimes it works. Hey, Dan Girep. Dan Girep? Welcome in. Learned that I'm kind of a developer who cannot stop a project to start a new one. I never come back to the previous one. It took me years to figure that out. Yeah, I can't tell you how many unfinished projects I have. I actually deleted all of mine. Any unfinished project I had, I archived it and put it on a hard drive that I don't look at. I literally took my own advice. Since I started streaming and working on my first game, I 100% focus on it. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm using streaming as a reason to like focus on things and actually get them done. Whether I'm working on an hour a day, 2 hours a day, 4 hours a day. As long as I get into the game and I'm working on whatever it is, it just feels great. And the players just scared away the enemy. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah. It's 100% easier to share advice and then not follow it. However, I've been employing those things that I keep telling people or that people keep telling me and just trying it out, and it's been working, but it's been taking some time. It's definitely been taking some time. Oh, the ship's doing stuff. A 100% of your free time is being spent on it. Exactly why gurus are successful. Well, because they just tell people advice and they don't do it themselves, or because they actually employ their own advice. It's like a self-improvement. It's a journey. It is. It's not a destination. You should always be focusing on improving everything you can do. Yeah, they only talk the talk. Yeah, and those gurus, they'll make their money and then they disappear. And then you don't hear from them anymore. It's so weird. They show up and then they disappear. Little magicians. You gotta find the people who can give advice, take their own advice, and who are happy. You gotta find the people who are happy. Showing off your money and all that stuff's not like necessarily equal to happy. Gosh, in this video, he is having a ton of issues just like I am, and I'm glad I wasn't following along his video. They need more money to lure in to make money. Yeah, that's the OG pyramids. That's how the pyramids are built, one person at a time, right? Hey, Bear Like Lion, welcome in. Thanks for the lurk, dude. I appreciate it. Hopefully you've been squashing those cheaters, dude. I need them to do another run to make sure my anti-cheat's working. That's great. Then I have a sneaky plan to get them to admit they're cheating. Do they put their names on a cheater scoreboard or cheaters leaderboard? That'd be pretty funny. I'm not a fan of the amount of hustling gurus out there with most self-destructive and toxic guides for the youngins. Yup, you absolutely don't need to be a millionaire at the age of 5. At the age of 5 seconds, that's even funnier. Another person had that idea. I think it'd be great. Like cheaters, pirates leaderboard. Yeah, where they all just have 200 score or whatever. You guys, they played themselves. What is happening to this guy? What if we let's just change, let's just go velocity. No, sorry, vector 2. Let's just send him up. 0, negative like 100. You just make their score negative. Yeah, that would work too. Oh, geez. Okay, hold on. I need to like cut these values or something. Something's happening where he's just going way too fast. I don't know what's going on. He doesn't want to be here. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna, let's just have them go velocity equals vector 2, 0, negative 0.001. No? Uh, doesn't this just take in velocity? You're the best at being the worst. Congratulations. You played yourself, hacker. Motion. Oh, hang on, hang on, hang on. I think the enemy ship is borked. Okay. Enemy ship. I think I need to make it floating. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh. Still not helping, but closer. What is it? Position.direction 2. My bad. And then we're going to do player dot global position times ship speed. Okay, and then I don't know if this is going to work, so I'm going to comment this out. And we're just going to do direction times delta. Right? I may not need to, because it's taken into account the speed already. Well, now he's not even moving. Player's null? How is it null? I got it setting whenever the player enters the body. You should see what was happening. Maybe you can figure it out. So it's definitely working. I can even, let's print player just to make sure. So it was working. Let's go ahead and resize this a little bit. All right, so we got the character body 2D in there. All right. And then, now what if I just change it to position? Okay, it's better than what he was doing. So what I had is velocity lerp, which is what my player uses, because I do want him to gradually catch up to the player. What if I do this? Is your weight value too high? Maybe. Let's see. Oh my god, you're right, dude. Oh my gosh, you're right. Okay, look at my player's weight. I wasn't thinking about it in terms of 0 to 1. Now he's not coming to me at all. Let's move the ship speed. I don't know. What is the players? Let's just match the players for now. Nothing's happening. Just happy seeing the Goopmeister code and folks taking the funny magic words to Goob just chilling. It's pretty magic, isn't it? It's a magical moment. I'm just gonna bully the ship until he moves. Yeah, I can breakpoint, see what the velocity is. Here, let me actually breakpoint at the move and slide. Alright, let's see. What isn't it telling me? Let's just restart it here. Okay. Why is it? Hang on. Velocity isn't a local. Oh, I hate the editor allowing me to like type in stuff. His direction set. That's what this is. So I'm supposed to be setting it to this. Oh, you can't see the stack. Hang on. Let's just do this for a second. All right, what do you need to see here? I haven't debugged. But we've got the direction and We haven't set velocity yet, so let me step through it. Okay, we've got the player set. And I've crashed my game. Doing a debug focus stream. Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Learn how to debug this stuff a lot better. I'm not using Delta right now, so I'm just gonna make that optional. Let me do a line underneath here. Crap, I think I just got rid of the... Yeah, I did. All right, let me just real quick see what this comes out to be. Okay. So it has velocity. It's just very small. It's just very small. Oops. Direction times speed. Well, I'm lerping this, so what if I take this out here? Might be onto something here. I think that matches the player now. I need to make sure to clamp them too. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I need to clamp it. Just bring over most of these variables because they're going to be basically matching the ship. Let's do velocity max. Okay. And then direction times ship speed. Oh, I do. I'm not including that. So that's probably what it is. It wasn't taking into position. This is why I hate watching YouTube tutorials. It's like, it gets you somewhere and it's never right. Oh my God, it's working. Oh God. Oh God, he won't leave me alone. I don't know what just happened to him. The enemy went and disappeared. But he's following me now. Let me add a couple more in here just to give us a little bit of illusion. Why are some not appearing? Strange. Oh my gosh, why are they getting destroyed? See if they're getting Q freed or something. No, enemy ship is there. This guy's here, but he's invisible. What? I'm so confused. Move down after it disappears and see if it reappears. It's like they're disappearing in the tree or something. This guy will not leave me alone. Oh god. I'm gonna move you out of the map, dude. I'm going up. Why? There's... What's going on here? What the hell? Why are they disappearing? Why did that say top level? It was Y sorting, but that doesn't make sense because these are all down here. That's so weird. Thank you, Granger. I appreciate that. Oh, he's being a bully. They're just bullying me. You dealt with sorting issue today? That's perfect. Perfection. Look at these guys bullying me, dude. Alright, I need to make them collide with each other, too. Oh, okay. This is turning out pretty good. This is actually turning out pretty good. It's chasing you. They're all chasing me. They're being mean. Look. They're just bullying me, dude. They're taking my velocity and using it against me. Haha, you'll never catch me now, coppers. Oh god, there's another one. And look, I'm losing health when I run into him. This is great. Alright, I just gotta slow him down. Hey, we did it. Thank you everyone for helping out. This guy's code was garbage. Look at this. This did not work. Obviously, this is an older version of Godot as well. How old is it? 3.3. So his code was like way worse for me, but yeah. It's alright. Hey, Bear Like Lion, we will make new tutorials. All of us here in the Godot community are going to get sick and tired of these old tutorials. And this is only 3 years ago. Like, you can't blame this kid. You can't blame him. Like, 3 years ago, that's not that bad. It has changed 10 versions, basically, since then, or whatever it is. A whole major version. So, I don't blame him. He got me started. But when it came down to it, I just basically reused some of my ship code and just copied it over anyways. So, Bear Like Lion, thank you, because you're right. I was adding, again, from his code, I was putting the ship speed in the position rather than adding it here into the actual velocity change. And again, he was using like motion, character body 2Ds, like it was totally different. All right. Why is it that my character is able to outrun them or not able to outrun them so well? Okay, it was the weight. All right, we got everything settled. All right, so see how they'll be able to start shooting their cannons from the top there. I need to make them face the player. Okay. Here's where we're going to test the flipping. So, let's make a new function. We'll just call it face player. We'll send in the player. And then we'll do if player dot position dot x is less than position dot x, then we just change the x scale. Right? Like -1. It's not gonna do anything. I didn't call it. All right. We'll just do an if player here, and then we can call it. This guy should turn around right away. He doesn't know where he's going. He's both left and right. It's working though, right? I don't know what to do. He's doing Turnaby ultimate. I don't like scaling negative like that. You can flip H the sprite. Right, bear like lion. But what we're testing is, so the issue with the player is every time I have to flip the player's sprite, it doesn't flip my cannons, the marker 2Ds that I have. It doesn't flip all these. And so I'm having to do a lot of code adjustments to scale and to the X and Y position of things. And I'm basically guessing how to get these values. So I was seeing if it would be worth flipping the entire player X scale. And because I'm not really using scale as like a deal, then I figured it would be fine to use it because I do it in Game Maker that way. Is the offset or pivot not in the center? No. Technically, no. Because of the way I hand drew everything and I didn't draw it on a grid. So it's just wonky. But if I flipped the whole thing, the whole player, and not just the sprite, that's what I'm thinking. You just went through this because of feedback from Bernardo. Yeah, he's good at coming here and just ruining your day, telling you that, hey, why don't you try it this way? And you're like, oh yeah. Like right when you think you have everything. But I did try, and again, this is my first Godot game. I've never made a game in Godot before, so this is kind of where I'm at. And honestly, the easier the better right now, but I do want to learn how to do things correctly. And I think that it would be best to have everything nested under like the player specifically instead of flipping the entire player. Because yeah, like I would, the idea I was gonna do, and you can see from my code in the player script, I actually created a flip script because I am flipping H on the sprites, but I was gonna do a whole list of sprites. I was gonna let you create a custom ship. Dreams of a game designer. And so this is how I was doing it, and it just every time I need to like check what direction the ship is, I have to check for the vector, and then I can flip things, and so it's just like I can see how I would do it better now, but it's not there yet. So this kind of works, but I need to not make it happen so fast. It's like it keeps flipping it or something. Let me just do this. Let's see if we can just get him to face me without. Yeah, it's just continuously doing this. All right. So I need to do var facing. They're gonna start out facing right, so I'm just gonna say true. Okay. This is being convoluted. I'm just testing something. Hey, Born to Snipe, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. You join me at a critical thinking moment. I'm trying to flip a ship around. First time using Godot, so it's a little bit of a struggle, but I'm getting there. Okay. Okay. So it's not going crazy. So it's whenever I flip the negative to -1. Because it keeps flipping him back. So it's checking every chance it gets. Why does it keep resetting? Ah, okay. Calculate the normalized vector between your character and the mouse cursor, and then flip the sprite horizontally. Do I have to do a while? Oh, I like this. Can you flip based on the direction it's moving? Oh yeah, you know what? That would make more sense, to be honest. Yeah. And we do it down here. We just get the velocity. I'm just gonna do it right. I'm just gonna do it right there. We're not even gonna call a function. This should work, right? Because yeah, it doesn't matter if they're going left or right. It doesn't matter where the player's at. Apparently, it matters. They're still just Beyblades. Because that's how I check the players. Oh, less than or equal to. Hold on. I mean, yeah, I can do that. I can do that. Let me just, I'll print it out before here. I always forget debugging is an option because I never debugged in Game Maker. I just never did. I debug for work all the time. I just don't do it here. So it keeps stopping. Yeah, it keeps stopping. So it needs to be if it's greater than or equal to. Check the direction. Yeah. I thought you could hover over these and get the values. Oh, direction's not at the scope, my bad. Yeah, I got that. I figured. Okay, so it looks like I could probably use the direction rather than the velocity because the velocity seems to be resetting to 0, which is also not good, but it's because of the lerping, I'm assuming. Oh no! The vector dot 0. So if direction is less than vector dot 0, else if flip. Okay. Instead of velocity, I could just do it up here. I don't know why it's doing all this to me. Okay. And then, yeah, you're right. I can just do dot 0. You're right. I'm old school. It wasn't a link. I know you did vector 2.0 though. Hold on. Let me reread it. Above or below. So if direction is less than vector 0, flip, which is -1. Otherwise, don't. You want me to do an elif direction instead of just an else? Oh, because of the 0, yeah. Good call, dude. Good call. Let's see if this works. So far, so good. He's not stuttering. Okay. And he's back. Let me just, I'm just going to flip him. No, because I have to do the canon offsets as well. Oh. Why is he turning into a helicopter? All right, direction is -0.8. Yeah, you can see him nice. See, I hate that it does this. Added a bunch of S's. Scale may be reversing. Is the scale reversing the direction? Oh. I wish this wasn't printing so fast. Let's check it out. It's a good call. I will do it twice. I will. I just wanted to see. All right, so hit the breakpoint. And then check the output. Where's the output? There it is. All right, let's do it one more time. You said F12. Okay. And we're gonna do it one more time. It's not flipping it. Yeah, this is weird behavior because I do this for my player, but I do the flip H. I guess technically I can just do that too if I want. Whoops. So let me just try this. Let me just see what this looks like. Not on the sprite. Right, I know. My thing was I wanted to test it on the entire character. Yeah, because like I said, with the player, I wanted to test because I would want to flip like all of the markers and everything. Because the cannon back, all this stuff, they don't have flip H, so you can't flip these individually. Like there's no flipping. So it's just like I want an easy way, but there's no easy way. Oh my god, it's working. I knew this was gonna work. I knew it was gonna work. Nobody clap. Nobody clap. I knew it was gonna work. I was trying to see if it was gonna work on the whole thing flipping. Actually, you can clap if you want. What a ridiculous thing. All right. So we all learned that we can't do it on that whole thing. So you said from the offset. What does that mean? What does that mean? Because I've got this direction mod and I've got the player. So I've got this cannon here. It would just need to be a -1. Okay. I'm on the ship hole sprite. Can I like hold a button? No, that's rotating. Okay, yeah, that's fine too. If you wanna just tell me, because there is an offset here. But if I do cannon back, oh, -122, -7. So would I just do negative position? So instead of this, I would just do negative position dot y. And then I would do equals position dot y. And then I would just do this whole thing would be, oh, I need to have cannon back dot position dot y. And then I would replace this whole thing with a direction mod. Yeah, it is tough to visualize. That's why I'm just I'm just doing it. Invalid index, global position with a type float. Oh, my bad. Also, it's supposed to be position.x. It's shooting a little far away. Where does it think it's at is my question. Closer. Not close at all. Oh, if it's less than, yeah, has to flip it. I stopped lurking, so I must ask, are you winning, son? Yes, yes, we're winning slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Check it out, Pipin. Welcome back out of lurking. Look at this. Look at that. We have enemy ships following me now. Oh, get a boost out of there. A slow winning. Nice. Thank you for the hydrate, Granger. Appreciate that. Yeah. And look at that. We got the ships going around me. Merry-go-round style. We got all the abilities working. And technically, if those cannons were working, I could shoot them. And they orbit, yeah. Orbiting ships. What if the markers were children? So I was running into all these things too. I'm just going to do it, okay? And then we want the cannon's top to be underneath it. Things start getting real funky here. So this is the issue I was dealing with. Flip H cannot be done to marker 2D. Oh, because I was trying to do all the sprites. Gotcha. I thought I put him in there. All right. Okay. I mean, they worked, but they're using their code offsets. I can't tell. Stop chasing me. Do they not need? Yeah, they're all positioned correctly. So do I not need all of that stuff? Let me try to get rid of the front one. Where is it? All right, let me get rid of this direction mod. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that was affecting it. Yeah. So, no, it did not flip their positions. But it doesn't hurt to have them underneath it. Show me the scene. All right, here's the scene. We've got the cannon back, we've got cannon top, and cannon bottom. Now flip H. They stay. They don't have a flip H position, so you have to literally offset them manually. It's one of the things I kept getting in the error menu whenever I was trying it. Of course you got an ad. But we do have this position. Which I think if I just reverse the X position will be fine. All right, welcome back from the ads. Yeah, I was just showing whenever I did the flip on the H, they just stay there. However, if I actually do the opposite, so if I just take these and do like 122, it'll put it in the right position. So I think if I just do the opposite position X, I'll be fine. Ah, crap. So yeah, I think if I do the opposite position, it'll be fine, and then I won't have to worry about the flip. But I think it's good to keep these underneath the sprite for it. Get child for each child position. So what? Oh, looks good. It's got sprinkles. I love it. Donuts look delicious. There's gonna be some good donuts. Sorry, yeah, Bear Like Lion. I am already setting those. So I have a dynamic script up here where I can set the number of cannons I have somewhere. Yeah, right here. So I've got top cannons enabled and bottom ones enabled. So I just have them right at 3 because I was gonna allow them to upgrade them. So we've just got the one cannon shooting, and then I just have it. Crap. I just have it whenever I shoot off a cannon. So like cannon's top. Then I just set the number of cannons enabled. I'm just going through each one and then adding a direction mod with the cannons. However, the direction mod is the offset that it needs to be. And I just tried on the back one, so the back cannon's a little bit easier to work with. If I can get the position of the marker and then flip it, then we'd be in a session right now. So I was thinking I could do cannon back dot position dot x. It would need to be the absolute position of this, because if it's negative, this I shouldn't even have to worry about it then. This should be it. Okay, it was close. It just put it in the middle. Because 250 is definitely working, but it's not the exact offset. So anyways, that's what I was dealing with. But with manual offsets, we should be okay. We should be okay. The cannon's done. It does what it needs to do. But I'm also going to have to apply the same code to the enemy ships. Because right now they don't do anything. They don't shoot. But they're chasing me. I've got them chasing me now, and I can outrun them, which is pretty important. I like how they go in like this arcing motion too. They're not just gunning straight for me. The weight's working. And I think they just keep chasing me. Once there's a player in their sights, they'll just keep chasing me. They know where I'm at. They know where I live. They know the things I've seen. We just boost out of here. We're going to go to a secret island that nobody knows about. Crap. I hit the edge of the map. I probably need to make that... I want to make it a sandbar. Probably need to make that spot wider. Those doxing ships. The captain. It's Captain Dox. So how far did they follow me? Did they just stop? Oh my gosh, there they are. Boom! Where are the cannonballs getting added? Are they all getting to effects over? Okay. And where's the effects over at? I need to look at where the cannonballs are at. Okay. So the cannonballs exist on the effects layer. So the enemy ship, the aggro should only exist for the player. Okay. And then the ship collision. So this technically doesn't need to exist on a layer. It just needs to check for the player. And then ship collision. Okay, here we are. So the ship checks for everything. Okay. That means a cannonball hitting the enemy should work. How do I check that though? Do I have to create another area 2D? It's not saying the player doesn't have any collision though. Does this make sense? So we have a collision circle for everything else, and then we have a ship area for just damage? Because unless, how do I get a enemy ship collider? So I think for the player, I had to add one. What am I colliding with? Damage area. Okay, so that's, I have a specific one set up for that and one set up for the player. Okay, so one is for aggro. Damn, Godot can be so confusing, but once you get it, there's so much customization you can do. So I definitely need to have the ship damage area with the ship damage collision. We've got aggro separate. I'm just drawing that under the player. Okay. And then this one, let's change this to pink, I guess. I mean, we can make it so you can hit pretty much the whole guy. Oh, there we go. All right, just so they have a little bit of overlap there. You wrote a quick debug script to visualize markers. Yeah. Yeah. Can I add you on Discord? there a Discord I can find you from? I guess you can Twitch DM me. I am in the Two Nerdy Nerds. I don't know if you can add me as a friend from there. All right, I think I added you. Sick. Yeah, if you just want to throw that in there, we can visualize this. Attach this to my Canon markers. Okay. To all of them? I'm going to do it on the one for now, just to make sure. Player. Let's do the back cannon. Okay, and only show in the editor. It'll make the green / red cross. Okay. Oh, dude, that's sick. That's sick. Thank you, Bear Like Lion. I appreciate that, dude. Okay, that's actually really cool. I'm gonna go ahead and add it to these other ones. Yeah, no, dude, this helps a lot because I can visualize it a little bit better. So they're not moving at all. So what I would need to do, let's close all those again. We don't need those anymore. On the player script, whenever I flip, change sprite direction, if you will. Let's go ahead and change the markers. I think it'd be best to make an array of positions for each of the cannons and then flip the flipped position, else normal. I mean, I'm just using a mod direction and then going from there and spacing them out. But I have them kind of dynamic right now. I guess I could throw them in an array. I'm not going to get too technical on this. I just need to have something working. For a long-term project, I definitely would want best practices, and I would refactor the hell out of this. But I don't know if you saw that I can dynamically add or remove some of the cannons, and then I've just got a little script in place that just adds the positions of and then the number of cannons times 40. You think you're gonna do the Game Maker Toolkit one? Wait, like the game jam? I was thinking about it too. I was like, I don't know. I need to quit doing game jams. I only did this one because it was a chance to learn Godot in a little bit different fashion, I guess. Heck yeah, dude. I know, right? You've been working on that project for a while, so having it released is probably just nice to have. I can imagine. All I've ever done is game jams. I've never had a long-term project, so here we are in yet another game jam. But I've learned so much about Godot that I'm getting way more comfortable and like understanding what I can do. Yeah, most longest I've ever spent was like 2 weeks on a game. Not a good track record of long-term games. You want to work in a team again? 2 devs, 2 artists, audio guy, and maybe a designer in different time zones so you can work around the clock. That's ideal. Like if you're going to be making a project you want to ship, that would be sick to just have people just kind of working around the clock, picking up slack, maybe even somebody who has a little bit of skills in the different areas. Maybe they're dev and design so they can kind of keep up some of the stuff. It'd be nice to have a lean development team. This isn't going to work, right? Let's see where it gets placed. Ooh, it worked. Wait, I put that in the wrong spot. What is this debug doing? I mean, it looked like it was going to the right spot. It can't exist in both these places at the same time. It's definitely firing it from there. So if I remove my mod direction, if you add some mini explosions, you'll feel like you have a lot more. I ain't worried about that. But I do want to add them. Okay, it's working. It's working. I just need to change the positions a lot better. Dude, that's sick. I really just need to do this. I'll just do it. Well, I do kind of want to keep it here. Thank you. So I have to have a better way to store these. I have too many variables. Well, I've got the, yeah, no, I'm right. Cannon, marker. We'll just, do I want to do this that way? I probably just want the X, right? Whatever. Oh, I can't set that here. I'm trying to, like, it keeps setting it to like a negative position every time. I don't think I need that. It just needs to flip its position each time. And it needs to really be based on my speed. I don't know. Let's just do move markers based on direction. That's pretty sick that that worked though. Oh, So if it's less than, meaning if it's going left, it needs to be negative. Otherwise, it needs to be the absolute value. That way it's always the positive. No, it needs to be... God, that's confusing. This needs to be reversed. No, this is right. This is right. We're right. I'm not right. Gaslighting myself. Okay. I'm a little distracted. My friend gave me a challenge to data mine a new game. No, it's all good. It's all good. Your marker debug thing is working perfectly. Thank you. It's actually helping me understand where the markers are and how to change them a little bit easier. But I got to figure out where to place this. Actually, I think I need to do velocity, not direction. I messed something up. No way that's working. Oh, it didn't work when I flipped it. Or maybe I just flipped it in the middle? Wait, what's going on? That's weird. Okay, so it like it's storing like half the markers on the right. Hmm. Okay, I think I know what it is. So if it's 0, less than or equal to. So I think it's like in the middle of something here. That's so weird. It keeps adding this. It definitely has to be based on where I'm positioning them. So it does need to be under the ship changing directions. I could just get the sprite and place it up here. So if ship sprites, oh, I need ship whole. This is where we do a negative. Okay, let's see if that works. No, why is it shooting from the front? That is so weird. This debug script is showing me weird glitches in my game. It's freaking me out. No. Your script is working just fine. It's showing that there's like a ghost of my marker in the front of my ship and the back of it. There's a ghost in the ship. Where am I even setting that? I mean, that's literally all I'm doing different. Oh, where am I calling flip H? So whenever you're change sprite and flip B. So if it's true, we'll just explicitly say if it's true. Then it is in the negative position. So if it's flipped, let me just make sure. If it's flipped, then it needs to be over there. Then it is the positive value. Otherwise, it's negative that position. Okay. But it's sometimes it just fires over there. Not entirely sure why. Maybe it's because these are all... Just gonna move these on their own. Maybe it's like actually taking their flip for some reason. Nope. Okay. We'll just do an elif ship hole dot flip h equals false and no or velocity equals vector dot 0. Sorry, vector 2.0. Okay, just randomly shoot one from the front. That's cool. All right. We're just going to use manual. It was a good attempt. It was a good attempt, but there's no way. Just being mean. All right, we'll just stick for that. These scripts are sick though. I'm going to save these snippets. Oh, I got to refresh. We got a new update live on ClickUp. All right. Marker 2D debug. Can I add code command? Nice. All right, let's detach all these scripts. Can I do that? Detach, detach, and detach. And then we're going to go to Canon and delete all these scripts. All right. So if I do end up messing with that, I got that. Okay, we need an enemy to shoot. I feel like I can just use my base, my cannonballs. I think I can extend the cannonball. Welcome back, Bear Like Lion. I'm just gonna go with my hacked offset method right now. I think I would need to start with building the marker 2D stuff before, because yeah, if it works, it works. Like, I'm just gonna stick with that for now and just pray it doesn't break down the line from what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna stick with it works. I'm gonna probably regret it, but the original method was to use the markers. Like, that was the whole reason I built these in, so that they would stay with the sprite, but they're not like bones attached to it. Yeah, no one's gonna see the code. Who's gonna know that my code's janky? But yeah, I mean, if I was to win the game jam and get the money to publish the game and do everything, then I would regret it. But I don't think that's the case. I gotta finish the game first. All right, Goob Goob might see it. Every developer's code is janky. Right. And that's the thing, is like somebody coming in and be like, I would have done it this way. And then you're like, I did try it that way, but it didn't work. So I did it the Band-Aid way and it's working, and that makes it to production. So it's kind of one of those moments where it's like, again, first time in Godot, so my code is very long, but something's bound to break in here, and we'll all be around here for it. Just like I need to take both these functions and add them to my enemies. All right, I gotta go. I have to go add markers to the enemy ship. Oh, this one's a little bit easier. I guess I could try it with 3 markers. This is where I can improve my code. Nothing creative can be perfect. You can always go back and make it better. It's great advice, Pipin. Right. After some time, more than better ends up being something else. You're right. That is such a good way to remember things. And yeah, I mean, like, I don't expect any of this to be perfect. I want to do it right, but this is my first time using GD script as well. So there's going to be some mistakes. There's going to be some for loops that probably don't need to be in there. My enemy ships may or may not be hitting velocity 0 every other frame, and nobody knows why. Oh, but I think it's going to be a win if I can at least get some cannons shooting off right now. Okay, I need to add a timer. Call this cannonball timer. And it's going to be auto start, 1 shot. Well, no. Probably 1 shot though. And then we'll just do some cannons. Here's the thing. I only want them to like shoot off after they're chasing the player. And if the player is above or below them. But for now, if we can just get them shooting, that's fine. All right, let's give this a unique name. Let's bring it in. We're going to give all these cannons unique names as well. And then we're going to bring them in. And then we need some variables. So var cannon, let's do can fire cannons equals true. And then when this timer times out, we want to say can cannons fire equals true. And then we want to start that timer again. Cannonball timer start. And then I don't think we need to do this in the physics processing. I think we can just set this up in the process where we fire these cannons off. So if can fire cannons, let me make sure I set this as a bool just so I don't mess things up. Let's be type safe over here. So if can fire cannons, then this is where we instantiate one. I'm just gonna steal it from my player script, see if this works. All right, cannonball equals we gotta add it to it. Export var cannonball. We'll just do default. And there's gonna be a packed scene. And then we need to actually go in here and why isn't it not showing up? Also, it's saying these are set to 0. Is it because of these? What the heck? It doesn't let you continue with this until you fix that? That's crazy. Okay. Why is it showing that? Just a cannonball. Weird. Okay. So if you can fire the cannons, we instantiate a cannonball. Effects over. We'll just do get parent.add child. Okay, and then cannon bottom. This is gonna be the cannon position. So we're just gonna go with cannon 1 for now. Just get 1 firing out. And then we don't have a direction mod. We don't have a position. We just want it to fire off the X position. Okay. And then velocity from ship equals this velocity. That's good. Will this fire a cannonball? I don't know yet. All right, we need to do can fire cannons equals false. And then we want to start the timer. We want to stop it here. Cannon ball timer? Start. Okay. I'm lazy developing. I'm just copying and pasting variables. Oh my gosh. I don't know if everybody saw that. Did you see the cannonball? It's not restarting. Oof. All right, what did I mess up? Oh. These actually just need to stop it. They just need to be up here. Isn't that redundant, lazy development? Yeah, Python. It is redundant. It's an oxymoron. It's the same thing but different, right? Does everybody see this? Does everybody see that we have cannonballs firing from the enemies? Sorry, we have cannonball firing from the enemies? Now, obviously, I'll make it so if they're chasing the player. I'm just gonna... Actually, I can do this. If player... Hold on, we gotta indent that. Okay. So if player, then we can just fire the cannons. And then, depending on the number of cannons, does anybody know if I can create... Like, can I loop through the number of cannons? I see what you're saying. I would put all the cannons in an array. This is where Bear Like Lion is the MVP. Cannon list equals array. What are these? Array of what? I need their positions. I guess vector 2s. Would I do... How would I do this? Like that? Ayo. Okay. And then we do a function ready. And then we say cannon list. No. Hold on. How do I want to push all of these to it. What's the difference between push back and push front? Appends it. The beginning. Okay. We want to append it. So push back. And then we want cannon 1. Cannon 2 and cannon 3. Is this the proper way to do it? I don't know. Nobody's telling me otherwise, so I'm just going to do that. And then I want to do a for loop here. So for cannon in cannon list. Yeah. Cannonball equals that. And then what we want to do is we want to set the... This is going to be the cannon.globals. What did I do wrong? Global position of vector 2. Oh. I guess technically we can just do position. All right, I tried. I guess there are vector 2s. Okay. Now they should fire 3 cannons. whenever I'm in range. Something bad's happening. Oh, I see. I am not a fan of the indenting, but it's not terrible. No, fire your cannons, bud. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of errors. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. I get it. You want me to put in the actual position? Oh my gosh, somebody's firing cannons and it's not the enemy. What the heck? Is it supposed to be global position? There's a ship from the middle of the map just firing away. Oh my gosh, it works. Okay, well now it's not. So okay, so what's happening is it's only getting the first position. Yeah. So we're on the same track here, Bear Like Lion. You're right. How do I keep updating that in the array? But okay. I'll just call it by whatever it is, right? Should I just do a dictionary? Is the dictionary better? Well, yeah, I mean, but how do I update that array? Do I just keep refreshing the array? Never mind. Don't, you know what? We don't have to answer this. Watch this. So, we're going to do this. Can we just go like this? Is it going to get mad at me for this? I mean, it doesn't need to be crazy dynamic, right? Like, I'm setting the number of cannons that need to be here. Who's gonna know? Who's gonna get mad at me for this? Nobody. They don't care. They're like, wow, the cannons are shooting. That's so cool. Okay, hold on, we got a bug. Can I just do an array? And then I put whatever I want. Do I know the difference between phys process and process? Something about the physics updating differently than the process updates. Something's like, maybe check the position change before you update it. Oh, I didn't know. I don't know the actual time differences. So physics only runs every 16.66 milliseconds. Processes every frame. Right. So that's the delta. So, and maybe check the positions before I update it. Yeah. So all the optimization stuff, yeah, like you're just in it right now, and it's helping me because like I'm also trying to conceptualize this at the same time as building it, which is really tough. Like I'm not drawing any of this stuff out. So I need to actually, how would this work? It's not gonna let me store these directly. There's no dimension to the array, right? And so what's happening is it's trying to do set index of 0. So I can't create these dynamically? How would I set this up by default? Do I just manually set them? Man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you keep getting timed out by that. There's nothing I can do about those kinds of links. 3 vector zeros and ready. That's what I was gonna do. That's so lame, but I can do that. Ugh, I hate that. Oh my gosh, why do you keep getting modded? Yeah, okay, that's what I'll do. And I can see your message. I don't know if it's gonna count against you for banning the link or whatever, but just so you know, subs do, and this isn't to bait a sub out of you. It's Nightbot, but not to bait a sub out of you, but I do allow subs, not bots, subs to post. No, I'm just saying. So just keep in mind that, like, I don't have any way to, maybe I can make you a regular. I think I can do regulars too. No, I would have to VIP you. I mean, I could VIP you. I don't have any VIPs. I don't know how to VIP though. All right, here. And anybody else that helps me out with code a lot and doesn't sub, I'll VIP. So if you're helping me and doing really nice things, then I'll VIP you so you don't get timed out every time you post a .vector 0 link. All right, cool. You should be a VIP now, Bear Like Lion. Congratulations, you're my first VIP for helping me so extensively in my code and getting through this with me. Thank you. I don't have any other VIPs. Okay, so we'll just instantiate this, right? And then we'll just do vector 2.0, and then we'll go .0.0. I love helping people figure this stuff out. No, dude, you're being very helpful. And like, I don't know if you were here when I gave the little spiel about helping me out with code and telling me what to do in the editor. As long as you provide an example of what it is, where it's to be used, that kind of thing. Obviously, it sucks being long-winded, but I'm trying to learn, and it helps me understand a lot more deeply what I'm working on if I know why. So you've been a great help. So thank you. All right, let's see if this works. Oh, we got cannons. Oh, we've got updating cannon positions. Yeah, you deserve VIP. Thank you, Bear Like Lion. You get that VIP status. All right, now we just need to add the cannons up. Hell yeah. Okay. Can I do it twice? Would it get mad at me? Where's my cannonball basic? If direction up. Fire direction is up. Those enemies just love shooting them cannonballs. That's all they do. It worked. Oh no, we're at the position issue again. This is why I had different markers for the top and bottom. So, can I change their Z position? Is it depth? All right. I swear Z index. Yeah. Let me check to make sure they're going in the tree. They're just getting added to the tree. Okay. So I needed to put them in the effects over, technically, to make them go behind these guys. Dot get node first. What is the node thing? Oh, it's get tree. Get tree dot get first node in group. What's it called? Let's do effects under. All right. How do I get from the parent then? Get parent dot get tree? Get first node in group? There's no way this is it. It's getting it from the root. Yeah, that's what I figured. So that if you just do tree, it gets it from the root. The script's inside the enemy, inside of the main. Oh man. Yeah, I can't save you from the ads. I'm sorry. All right. Okay. So the script is in the enemy ship. However, it's not letting me do this. But I can get the parent. Do Godot for get parent. Get node under parent. I don't want to get like an absolute path on it though. Not what I need. Oh, you're back. Welcome back. What are we doing? So I need to make these cannonballs go underneath. So if I did the old get parent add child, then if you look over here at local, whenever I begin and let them start firing balls. The ones that are going on top should be going below them. So it's just adding them to the parent right now, which I don't really like. I like to organize them. So like you can see my effects over. They're going into one for the player. And then if I was firing off the effects under one, so that's these ones, the vertical ones, they go in the effects under. So I was trying to get the parent get node or null. That's a new one. Okay, that's interesting. So dot get node or null. Oh, see, I was trying to get first node or whatever. So I wonder if that's the issue. I was doing first node and group, right? So that might have been the issue there. That'd be sick if this worked. Oh, hold on. Okay, so it's assuming it's so it looks like it's not recognizing it maybe. Oh no, it's adding it. And there's no group assigned to him. Oh, good call, dude. I haven't used any groups in this game. All right, that actually works. However, we've got some Z indexing still. Yeah, my future games will use groups for sure. Okay, so now I just need to get it behind. So I have the Z index as 11. We're not going to get into it, but it's at 11. So my ships all need to have a Z index higher than that. Don't tell anybody. Hey, it works. They're going under the player, but that's okay because when they hit the player, they're going to get destroyed. Hell yeah. We got cannonballs. All right, let's go see the chaos of them all chasing me. Follow me, and you'll see the sea of imaginations. Oh, hold on, I hit the island. This way. This way. Chaos. Where did that other one go? Hey, bud. This is sick. I know we don't have any damage or anything, but I'm imagining playing. Pretty cool. Oh my gosh, there's an armada. Hell yeah, dude. This is sick. This is exactly what I wanted to accomplish today. We can worry about collisions later. All right. Well, sweet. Now that we've got everything done, I think that it is time to go raid off and show some love to JD Does Dev, who is also working in Godot and looks like he just started. So this will be a good time. But I just want to take this time to thank everybody for all your support tonight. Thank you for the bits, the subs. Thanks for hanging out. And really congrats on the VIP Bear Like Lion. Thank you very much. I'm actually going to be taking off and just getting a little rest and then picking up again on Friday. Yeah. Wow, it's almost the end of the week. So I'll be picking up again on Friday, and normally I do game devs or I'll play games on Friday, but because it's a game jam and we're kind of in the last leg of it, I'll probably just be doing some more dev work. So if you want to come hang out with your Friday night over here, feel free to. Otherwise, I will see you on the other side. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.